Apple's MacBook Pro has always stood at the intersection of powerful design and mind-blowing performance. But just when you thought the M4 era was settling in with the newest MacBook Air, boom, enter the M5. It's not just another chip refresh. This could be a major leap for pro users and creative professionals. But here's the big question. Is the M5 MacBook Pro finally worth the upgrade? In this deep dive by Technology Review, we're breaking down every rumor, every feature, and every potential upgrade that makes the M5 MacBook Pro Apple's most important laptop yet. Brain Apple Silicon. The M5 era begins. When Apple broke free from Intel and launched the M1 chip, it rewrote the rulebook. Since then, the M2 and M3 chips have pushed performance even further. But the upcoming M5 chip is poised to bring not just a step, but a giant leap forward. Unlike the subtle improvements we saw with M2 and M3, the M5 is rumored to bring higher clock speeds, better thermal efficiency, and more intelligent core utilization. It's expected to stick with a 10-core CPU layout, 6 efficiency, and 4 performance. But Apple has reportedly redesigned its thermal pipelines to unleash more raw power without overheating. For professionals dealing with 8K video editing, massive code compilations, or intensive 3D modeling, the M5 could finally give you desktop-level performance in a portable frame, video game GPU, graphics that actually compete. Let's talk about one of the most exciting upgrades, the M5 GPU. Apple is expected to bump things up with a new 12-core GPU, delivering up to 40% more graphics performance than the M4. And this isn't just a spec bump, it's a serious upgrade for creative professionals. Whether you're scrubbing through red footage in Final Cut Pro, rendering particle effects in Blender, or pushing pixels in Photoshop, the M5's GPU aims to keep pace without dropping frames or draining power like a madman. Heck, even gaming on the Mac might finally get a little more real. Pair this with improved cooling, and you've got a MacBook Pro that might finally start putting pressure on discrete GPU Windows laptops. Robot face, smarter than ever. Next-level neural engine. Artificial intelligence is no longer the future. It's part of your workflow now. The M5's new neural engine reportedly comes with a 50% boost in machine learning performance. That means better image recognition in editing apps, faster live transcription and real-time translations, smarter automation across macOS with Apple Intelligence integration, more accurate Siri responses finally. Whether you're a content creator, developer, or just using AI-powered tools in your daily tasks, the neural engine in the M5 will help deliver a Mac experience that feels faster and more intelligent. DNA welcome LPDDR6 RAM, the memory evolution. One of the most awaited upgrades isn't flashy, but it's vital. Apple is expected to move to LPDDR6 RAM in the M5 MacBook Pro, which could mark the biggest RAM upgrade since the Apple Silicon transition. This new RAM standard means higher bandwidth for apps like DaVinci Resolve and After Effects, better multitasking with huge Excel sheets, multiple Chrome tabs, and development environments, improved battery efficiency, even while crunching large data sets. If you've ever felt the limits of unified memory on your current MacBook Pro, this could be the upgrade that makes everything feel smoother, even with just 16 gigabytes. Laptop computer design, subtle but smart refinements. If you're expecting a radically new look with the M5 MacBook Pro, don't. Apple's sticking to its industrial design, and honestly, that's not a bad thing. It's solid, clean, and professional, but there are a few tweaks rumored. New color options, possibly a darker titanium or midnight blue. Yes, give us more than silver and space gray. Improved heat dissipation through re-engineered internal cooling. Maybe even a silent fan mode? Maybe even slightly thinner bezels, though don't expect anything revolutionary. OLED displays? Not quite yet. While rumors suggest OLED MacBooks are coming, it looks like Apple will continue with Mini LED on the M5 generation. Still bright, vibrant, and power efficient. Electric plug ports, no sacrifices, all function. MacBook Pro's port situation is already pretty ideal, and Apple seems to agree. The M5 MacBook Pro is expected to keep the MagSafe charging port, 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports, HDMI, an SDXC card slot, and a headphone jack. Yep, everything you need for productivity is likely staying. Oh, and let's not forget Wi-Fi 7 support. This next-gen wireless tech means lower latency in FaceTime or Zoom, faster file transfers over your home or office network, better connectivity in crowded environments. For remote workers, video editors, and anyone transferring big files wirelessly, this will be a game changer. Money bag price expectations. Are we paying more? Here's where things get dicey. With all these upgrades, will the M5 MacBook Pro be more expensive? Short answer, probably. Rumors suggest Apple may increase base prices slightly, maybe around $100 to $200 depending on the configuration. But if LPDDR6 RAM, Wi-Fi 7, better thermals, and a much more powerful chip are baked in, that added cost might be worth it. And hey, if the base model includes 16 gigabytes LPDDR6 and 1 terabyte storage, we won't complain. Calendar release date. When's it coming? Based on Apple's recent cycles, we're expecting the M5 MacBook Pro to launch between October and November 2025, following the full rollout of the M4 chip in MacBook Air and possibly iPads. This timeline gives Apple enough room to push developers to optimize for M4 before unleashing the M5 Pro and Max chips on high-end users. If you're waiting to upgrade, hold off until Q4 2025. It'll be worth it. Rocket, who is the M5 MacBook Pro for? Let's break this down. If you're a current M1 Pro/Max user, this is a massive upgrade in every way: CPU, GPU, RAM, AI, connectivity. If you have an M2/M3 MacBook Pro, it's a jump, yes, but maybe not a must-have unless you work in 3D, AI, or large media projects. If you're a creator, dev, or power user, this might be the first MacBook that feels like a true desktop-class workstation. But for casual users or students, stick with an M4 MacBook Air. Save your cash. Puzzle piece final thoughts. Is it finally worth it? So, is the M5 MacBook Pro finally worth the upgrade? For many, yes. It won't reinvent the wheel, but it will sharpen it to perfection. A smarter, faster chip, drastically improved graphics, next-gen RAM and Wi-Fi, pro-level ports still intact, a neural engine built for tomorrow's AI workflows. Apple might not have changed the MacBook Pro's look, but under the hood, this is one of the biggest upgrades we've seen in years. If you've been waiting for a real jump, not just a chip bump, this is it.